Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Give to the single back. No, he just flat ran over him. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Number 27 in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Tackled, but he has a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Touch pass on the run. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. Razor.
They'll give it to the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The AT unit on the field.
Number 6.
And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking left. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Third down coming.
Here on 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Owls have this offense rolling. Takes a handoff. It's Powers. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Cummings. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff out of the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's going to be knocked down, incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Direct snap. The Red Wolves get it past the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's coming. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together. He
turns it on down the left side. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
In the end zone.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Coates. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
2nd down coming up. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Scanning the field, it's Cummings. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback checking the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make... the back corner of the end zone.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fair catch called for and made. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Cummings. It's complete on the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it out fast. And the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Owls are on the move. On the ground, it's Powers. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Cummings. Just let him a little too far across.
Incomplete.
Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And wings it incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
22, Florida Atlantic, 30.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them the offsides. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Might as well give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Makes a man miss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to